truly a genius. 4,000 IQ.
So next up, I see on this stage we got Louis Money versus Spargo, losers quarterfinals. And Louis Money got that look on his face like, damn, bro, like, for real?
How I get here, bro?
Like, why?
God, late.
But not even the fact is, like, why am I here? Like, why are you here?
Why are you here?
Why are you here, Spargo?
Right. It's believable for me, but for you? Come on, you selling.
You're selling, bro. So here we go. Louis Money going to be going up against a Spargo. Spargo in losers round 1 of this top 8 and up B through.
Mashing.
Just mashed anyway. He's like, bro, I'll be fine. I'm literally going to do what I want. Here we go. Up air? No. So Louis Money does definitely have the tools to kind of space Cloud.
Right.
Just to make sure that Cloud doesn't get too antsy with the back airs. But as I say, that literally just getting messed up by him as we speak.
Spargo's hunting, and the limit is there. I know Louis Money is trying to stay away. No, not the blue French fries.
That parry was kind of good, leading into a side B and leading into a death all of a sudden.
Now the
Louis
yellow
Money.
French fries.
Yep.
Oh, great shield patience from Louis Money.
Yeah, a lot of Clouds at a higher level have been literally just kind of like waiting until the last possible frame to finish that move, and a lot of them have been caught off guard.
Yeah, getting away with a little bit of oppression. Okay. Policing the air with the back air.
Wow, and caught him rolling inside, and a good back air coming out from Louis Money.
Spargo, though.
You know what? I like the Nair to keep him in front. That's
the
cool.
Nair is. You know what? I see. Clouds don't really know what to do with Nair a lot of the times. They kind of just get narrow-minded by the forward air and the back air. Although fantastic moves, the Nair is the thing that ties it all together. And Spargo's very good at using it in very unique ways. Every aerial he uses. Okay.
Wow. Okay. A little bit of a collision right here. Up air, back air, and
excellent patience once again from Louis Money. Gonna try and get the Nair. Is it gonna be enough? It'll at least give him the opportunity. He missed.
He missed, and he paid for that big time. Oh my gosh!
Can't let you use that, sir. That coupon expired. You're gonna have to pay full price. Yo!
Wow, the ambient hop to another side B. Doesn't go for another one. Goes for the dash attack on Louis Money. Louis Money able to literally get that kill right there. Very, very well done.
Louis Money now with the opportunity to start this up. Very uncharacteristic air dodge, but could have been reading the juggle coming out. Louis Money didn't pull the trigger now, but he's in prime position, and he's got Spargo in his sights.
So Limit going to be online here. Okay, kind of feeling each other out. Wow, that movement from Spargo, all over the place right now. Gonna have to expend Limit here.
Yo.
Does it right here with the blade beam and will get the kill. Louis Money reeling back in his seat, fluffing the hair. Bro, what did I just experience? What is happening?
Why are you here? That's the only thing going. Louis Money's just like, bro, please let me play the game in peace.
My man representing with the FaZe Clan on the hoodie, bro. Never what I thought, bro. Spargo on the same team as Snoop Dogg.
It's culture, man.
That's crazy. On the same team as Kyler Murray. Think about that. And
that roster is so diverse.
Right, and a football player and an OG rapper, bro. Can't get nothing better. But right now, Spargo says, hey, ain't nothing better than a 1-0 lead. So here we go. Louis Money running it back on TNC. Okay.
It was a great game for Louis Money. I do think he has something that he can work with in this game.
Yeah. Really, I think it was the dare that, kind of did him in last game. So
interactions like that can make or break games for you. Yup. Ooh, okay. Respect my back air instead. Spargo's still going to use his, those.
Yeah, good get-up attack. Understands that the fair on that very, very, very active. So trying to go for the up tilt here, and understands that Limit's running out.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, I like that.
That was crazy. We're not dropping it this time. Louis Money takes the first stock. Fancy footwork coming out from Louis Money, but Spargo is there with the punish. Not twice, though.
Wow, and doesn't get punished for that and throws it again.
Yo,
my
what
man
this
is
B
mashing,
button?
bro. Your B button,
Your
dog.
A button is lonely.
Your special button, man. Right, and it's going to get carried coast to coast here. Enough percentage, finally, the air dodge to get out after 33%, but some more of the grabs and contest it with the mash. Tries to go for a forward smash there. Not going to be able to get it here.
Spargo trying to find his way in the roll-in, but has now found a foothold. Louis Money with an air dodge, expecting something else from Spargo. Options covered.
We take that though, you know. Even though you get hit with that, you're still like a stock up with some reasonable percent. So it's still very doable for Louis Money, right? Still manageable. Wow, catches him, and now,
grabs.
hey, this offstage game has worked very, very well. If he didn't have limit, would have been dead.
Dead. Ooh, the falling up air. A great tool in Spargo's belt. He's been utilizing that a lot. Louis Money's trying to press him.
Wow.
Oh.
Like I said, bro.
Threw him in the smoker. Explosive flame, grilled up. One more stock. Uppies again. Spargo not gonna give any pressure for free. Gonna make Louis Money pay as much as possible.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the wallet right now we're reaching in is Spargo's.
Okay, I like the up tilt. A little bit of movement going on, return to neutral, but the miss off that and the forward smash.
He's done.
Wow, and the nair to go off stage. Still not going to be gone yet, but the dare. Well done, Louis Money.
Head top.
And an immediate run back, says Spargo. We got to get this set under control.
I gotta watch this again.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nice replay. Oh my gosh, he was precise with that. He's not dropping that nair again, right? Like after the dare from the first game, you just don't ever want to put that out.
Right. So here we go. A game 4. And Pyra/Mythra. The Pyra/Mythra pick. Okay. Game 3, excuse me. And the Pyra/Mythra pick.
Switch up from Spargo. Only at game 3.
Wow, already up there at only at game 3. And you know what? I like this pick right here. Just because it is an opportunity for a counter pick, right? Just because you have a game to give.
Yeah.
Right? And I like it. And still on Town and City. And so far, just the juggles. And the switch to Pyra immediately. And this looks like...
Very close.
Yeah.
Very, very close. I mean, Spargo has a fantastic Pyra/Mythra, so...
And did that forward smash kind of...
Whoa.
Wow. Did that forward smash kind of like stall that air dodge for him to land safely like that?
It definitely looked like it. The wind box, maybe?
Wow. And just immediate, like, just a foresight and an immediate, like, attack after that. And once again on ledge, the side B, the neutral B, not going to be able to do it yet. And this is fast and furious action happening from Spargo right now.
He's going to try. So unfortunate, Louis Money was in the great position for that. Oh no, he's gonna have to re-grab here.
Wow.
And he's dead. He's dead. The Pyra always, and it's so large too.
So large and so active too.
Yes.
So it's like one of these things that's really, really hard to account for. Here we go.
The combos we know Mythra for.
Little up B, and Louis Money kind of getting flustered. Getting really, really hard to find a bead on Spargo right now. He's trying to grab him at the ledge, and like literally nobody's home for that.
Spargo's gonna 3-stock him, dude.
All right,
Louis Money is reeling.
Wow, expecting to get up here. Louis Money kind of just maintain distance right here, and the up air not gonna be found. Wow, the parry. Woo-wee.
I got those two. Up air, Louis Money finds a foothold. 1 stock, only 2 more to go.
Oh, wow, an immediate dash attack, and we are
Yikes.
moving on to game 4. Spargo, that was aggressive.
Strong.
Yeah,
Very strong.
100%. And just to switch to Pyra/Mythra is what did it.
Like I said, Spargo has a very strong understanding of Pyra/Mythra, so I'm not surprised that this looks like, a giant challenge for Louis Money to surmount.
It's really interesting. Like, to pick the Pyramithra from Cloud, we saw, like, just that gameplay from Spargo was just thrice as aggressive as it has been.
I was just about to say, Louis Money has a couple characters left in the, the bag.
Yeah, and match it,
love the Fox.
and wants to match the energy.
Yeah.
And this is definitely the stage to do it. The stage where, like, there's literally just no, like, there's no way for you to escape, right? It's just like, hey, look, if we're gonna box, then we're definitely gonna do it here, where neither of us can, like, have any options to just get away from the action, and no platforms.
Nothing left between us. Only these hands. Nice.
Ooh, okay.
Right over the blazing end.
Yeah, I like this pick from Louis Money. I like the Fox pick. And so far, the damage definitely getting. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, but like we see, like, him trying to just snipe them out of the air and keep them grounded so they can go for an up smash.
Yes. Okay. No one was there for the forward smash. But
Wow.
the up smash, Louis Money, is surgical.
Hey, very, very good anti-air tool, and we see it coming out right here. Oh, my goodness.
Response, the up smash, Spargo. Ooh, mix. The pressure. You think that he was done? No, sir. The dash attack. Wait. Ooh. Spargo is going to get in there, though. The down air, up air.
And this is going to hurt, like, a lot more with Fox being a lightweight.
Right.
So
those percents,
Yeah, a little bit marginal, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It goes from dying at 110 to dying at 100 in some instances. And on FD, okay? But the combo game coming out, but Louis Money answering right back, another up air. Ooh, the jump just to avoid it, right? Like you said, just throwing all these aerials. We're trying to find a way to keep Pyramithra grounded so I can go for a kill move here.
Exactly. Oh,
my
the
goodness.
down smash. Maybe he thought he got the parry and the down smash was the better option.
Wow, and I like the idea. He might have been going off for a back air right there, but the up smash and the up air here, we're going to keep Fox skyward. No, punish! Back air, oh yeah.
Excellent patience. The down smash just to get him off of him, but now he finds himself in a very bad position.
Wow, able
now
to recover
Spargo,
and
we
gets
grab.
the down smash. Louis Money with the Fox.
Louis Money is moving, man. Excellent shield patience once again.
Whoa, the falling up air. Yo!
More of them.
The combos. Louis Money, the switch, just sniping with the nair on ledge. Good ledge guarding so far. The two-stock lead, but the up air from Pyra. Okay, getting the kill right here.
The preemptive up air from Spargo, I bet you he was reading that.
Wow, the foresight. One of the couple times we've seen that used. The up air, the back air, the combos coming out from Louis Money. Louis Money.
Oh.
Can you stay solid? The shield stun, but yo!
That thing lies so much.
The jumping above him and the back air to take this into a game 5. What a counter pick from Louis Money.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love Louis Money, and when his Fox is hitting, you literally can't stop him. It's crazy. We saw all kinds of different approaches. The falling up air, the great choices where he placed the dash attack. He was all over Spargo.
Wow.
Right after Spargo did the same thing to him.
Wow, a counter pick to Final Destination and then a pick to Fox to send it into a game 5.
Okay, so last game, Louis Money gets rolled by the character switch.
Right.
Next game, Louis Money does better against the character switch.
Right.
This game, what does he do against the character switch?
Right. Running it back to FD. Spargo opting to go Cloud in this matchup. But still is getting juggled for a lot, 69%.
Oh.
That up tilt to back air, oh my goodness. Louis Money with a big start.
Okay. Oh, dangerous.
Wow!
He gave him the hands. He was not afraid to scramble, jumped right in, got the confirm.
So Spargo not in desperation mode quite yet, but what a hot start from Louis Money.
He's so quick with it.
Yeah.
Spargo with the out of shield option.
Wow, and I love the expenditure of the aerial options to try to keep them in the air, but a dash attack from Spargo will end that stock.
Now Louis Money gets an opportunity. Not a very long string, though, as Spargo responds.
Here we go.
Another.
A nair dash attack, nair dash attack. We're keeping you in the air, my friend. You have to expend limit. Okay. Very, very good
spacing.
recovery. Wow. I'm loving this aerial game coming out from Louis Money right now, and just keeping him in the air, keeping him juggled. And the dash attack to snipe out the Fox illusion.
Now Spargo is sharking in the waters. The nair gonna buy him some time.
Ooh, that was really, really good awareness from Spargo. Spargo just empty hopping and going for the fair, knowing that basically to get the combo started, he wants to get the nair to fall down the up smash.
Right.
Just like that. Just like
Money
that.
is fired up. Spargo's got the stage. Can Louis Money do something about
Oh my
this? No,
God, he
cannot.
spiked him!
As he cracks Louis Money right in the head with that down air. Spargo takes it in such a nail-biter set.
Spargo. Put the T at the end of my name, man. Jeez. Louis Money with a valiant, valiant effort.
Texas
Hand claps all
enjoys.
around. Texas is standing up for this man.
As we send him back into the crowd.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your performance today, Louis Money. It's been a pleasure watching you.
Yeah.
Spargo moves on.
That was some high-octane stuff right there.
Yes.
That, the counter-pick war.
Yeah, the
right?
counter-pick war.
And one that we, like, really rarely see.
Right.
Right? It's like, okay, well, let's go blow for blow if we're really going to do this. You go pick for pick. And that Final Destination pick to Fox as well is what set it all off. And Louis Money taking that to an extreme Game 5, but unfortunately not going to be able to do it here. Falls short, but still valiant effort on his part. Spargo as, well, I'm not going to say as expected, right? Because that was that big of a nail biter.
Where are we, you know?
Because, right. So, but Spargo moving on into bracket, going to be facing the latter part of learners bracket in a little bit. And I think that is Mudace actually getting on stage right now.
Yes,
so
sir. Mudace is back. Representing for Texas, the final survivor.
Yeah, Texas's last hope, according to Texas. So, yeah. But Texas, Mudace unfortunately falling short to the Buzz earlier. You know, one of these really difficult matchups actually.
Yeah.
And like Mudace still has the hands, man. He's the one who put Spargo and Losers in the first place,
right,
making that incredible run that he has so far. And yeah, he's gonna try to find their way back there. But the Buzz currently is just sitting pretty in winners finals.
Yeah.
So.
And you know, we were kind of touching on this earlier, how, you know, last year he found himself in, you know, second place in Grands.
Yeah.
So now with the champion of that tournament not in attendance of this one, you know, he's honestly big chillin'. And now we get to see who's going to challenge that. From,
Yes.
You know, who's going to take that from him.
Yes. So here he is right here, Zamba. So Zamba trying to make their name for themselves over here in the deep south. Over here in the heart of Texas.
Deep in the heart. Zamba's been doing pretty well this tournament, you know, still playing to their best strengths. The back airs have been hitting.
Yeah. And honestly, he's just throwing it as a tool to just be like, well, I'm just poking. It just so happens that my tool happens to just kill. So, but I mean, a little bit more manageable of a matchup, and one that is actually very familiar to Mudace as well, considering that Mudace, right? Considering that Mudace, you know, lives in Texas.
Right,
and
right.
It's the land,
of Robs.
Right. But don't forget that over there in the tri-state area, you know, there are a couple of notable peaches in there as well. So,
starting off, both players are trying to feel out what they can get away with. Excellent jump around, threading the needle, Zamba, and he's trying to get this juggle going on.
Here we go, and we're gonna see a lot of that in there just because, like, it kind of just like we're gonna see like Peach kind of like in the hitbox, right, of Rob, right. So we're gonna see Peach literally just like get burnt by that a couple times, more than a couple, really. So the Nair definitely big tools in this matchup right now. The laser and the parry off that, and once again that back air.
Mudace fighting, challenging Zamba. Not gonna mess with that disadvantage at all. And a lot of control. Okay. And I've noticed a lot that, you know, wow, dang, good catch.
Yep, and look, that's that Rob experience. Like I said, like in the land of Rob's, playing Rob plenty of times, and because you're
Hey, yo!
big, you have to pay the heavy tax if you want to play this game with me. Mudace with big, big, big damage off that.
And now Zamba has, you know, something to respond to here. Get this stock, and he's gonna catch that 60. And that's saying if Mudace doesn't continue to put on some hurt.
Okay, dash attack. Put him in disadvantage and
Excellent air
right,
dodge.
good
That
air
was
dodge.
Such good timing.
Yeah, he figured that that Nair was on the way. So, wow, and challenged.
You're right, the Nair was on the way.
Yeah, I mean challenged the up air coming out from Mudace and tied in stocks, but still, it's really the early game that's been paying off for Mudace, right? The early game was like that, getting that grab and those grab combos, and
right.
literally just getting paying 70 before you're even able to play the game.
Zamba, though, playing like he's not even at 134. He is running in. Excellent spacing. Got Mudace to react. Optic.
Yeah, man, I like the option coverage.
Right.
You jump up and then all of a sudden you might be like, you know, he might get vacuumed into that.
Because, you know, when you get hit in your disadvantage, sometimes you spend your jump.
Right. Right, trying to jump up and down right here. Okay, I like the dare, and
Ooh,
like I said, the drag down. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna pay another empty hop, more. 68% off that. Wow, and the nair and literally the empty hop. Like Zamba is getting like juked out of their shoes right now. They don't know what to defend and what not.
When unpunished. And this can wear on a player, not knowing when you can punish something or when you can even do anything. But Zamba finds a little light at the end of the tunnel. The up air, at least. And now evening up the stocks, returning back to the stage.
Wow. Challenged them anyway? Okay.
Mudace just trying to control the space with the turn-ups, cover whatever option they can.
Trying to trap his landings,
right.
And literally Mudace is empty hopping over and over again. Empty hopping and then grabbing. Zamba shielding entirely too much. Zamba is trying to find the way to mount a defense against this mix from Mudace and is having the biggest difficulty at the moment.
Still here though, Mudace narrowly whiffing that back air. Zamba with a second chance at life.
Just staying steady.
Right,
Mudace just not taking any unnecessary risks.
Would not move.
He knows Rob can like kill him at like this percent right here, so he's just trying to be like, hey, I'm just trying to relax right here, and just gonna leap out here. Understands that the up tilt's on the way. Oh wow, Zamba making a stellar comeback here.
Is Zamba gonna get this game? Is Zamba gonna rob this
no
from Mudace? Oh no!
Got robbed. Unbelievable.
Yo,
you got robbed. That is crazy. And it was just like Mudace kind of not playing too conservatively because he understands that Rob could literally kill me off ledge at this percent that I was at 40%. But instead, literally, Zamba is just like, okay, I'll just, touch and go
I'll take
here.
my time.
Right.
And it worked out beautifully for him. Unfortunate for Mudace, though, with such a strong control of that game, it really looked like it was going in his favor. Zamba very literally taking that out of Mudace's hands.
And that's rough. That's a momentum killer, 100%.
Yes. Honestly, yes. And Mudace, to his credit, is not a player that gets too demotivated during the bracket. Right, if he's playing, he's still in, I'm going to keep trying, I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, 100% though, takes the wind out of your sails.
When you see things like that, there's got to be some effect,
Yeah.
I just wonder how much it's going to affect Mudace.
Right, but hey, I mean, losers quarters, right? And Mudace definitely not, down but not out, only down by one game. But Zamba literally kind of just playing their game over and over again and not wavering, and that's really the reason why they find themselves in the position that they are now. Like literally just understanding, look, I'm gonna kill you at rage.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna stop. But if you want to stop, that's fine.
Very patient. Oh, but the roll behind punished by Zamba. Now's the opportunity. Zombair, not there. Yeah, and Mudace has definitely got to take their time. And I think, Zamba's getting real comfortable with this kind of pace of play as well. Oh, yeah. Opportunity.
Okay, trying to expend the bear a little bit too much and end up getting sniped for with the up air. The shield and not going to be able to get the kill yet. And wow, getting hit with that laser through the turnip. Kind of just some footwork. Zomba testing the waters.
Right, couple down tilts.
Yeah, throwing the safe aerials. Just like, you know, you're at the percent where if you get hit by this, you're going to die anyway.
Yeah. I mean, any neutral exchange, I think, right now is real good for both of them. Yo!
Yeah, we got a little bit too close. I see Zomba is like literally just like kind of like hopping up and down just because they don't want to get grabbed anymore. They don't want to get conditioned to try to shield anything.
Right, and you stay a little too stationary. You know, other players can pick up on that habit. Okay. Wow. I mean, Mudace didn't have a lot of invincibility left at the ledge, so. And it's a multi-hitting, very wide range. Great choice from Zomba as they continue trying to find a win in neutral.
Ooh, and you saw that re-grab by the top.
Kicks, back air.
There we go. The combo potential from the plat. Throwing it up, trying to just snipe him out of the air. Wow, getting hit by the Nair anyway. And now, maybe some platform shenanigans here for Zomba, but no, the switch around.
Respecting the gyro when pick it up, and very fortunate that that down tilt low profiled the laser. Oh, very high.
Very high ceiling.
Nice. Good mix-up from Mudace as they get their neutral win. Jumping in, but Zomba with the disrespect. I do not care if you're in advantage. I'm pressing forward.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Zomba is counting on.
Yeah.
Because Zomba wants to come up and hit more buttons after you think it's okay to air dodge or mash yourself. Right, he's just trying to maintain some distance here. The back air. Not going to do it just yet, but high percentage, 140 apiece. The Nair still not doing it. Wow.
We find ourselves in a repeat of the first stock. Back up throw, but not quite enough. Yo,
finally
relocated.
Landing a fair.
Mudace is pressing down on the gas pedal.
Wow,
Nice.
and sniped him out great, but still 175 with a stock left to go to make it even. And the up air, that lowered a little bit. no, I was wondering, like, he was in the blast zone for a quick second.
Right,
So.
182 with the, you know, it's Mudace being very patient. Zomba approaching with the Nair, but unfortunately, it's not going to work out. Oh, Mudace is putting the hold in on his game.
Now, listen, this is where Mudace found themselves last game, right?
True.
Mudace was definitely like in the lead and still not going to die after 165%.
They've both lived to such ridiculous percent in this game.
Yeah.
He's stolen the gyro.
Both characters of high weight, right? And Zomba is just trying to get some space. Doesn't want to get conditioned to the empty hop.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Don't let it happen twice, Mudace. Oh,
right.
Zomba's coming alive.
Zomba.
He's becoming sentient.
Okay, and is still going to survive at 180. Going to be able to get back. There's no way he... Okay, I was going to say, like, a down throw perhaps. Oh, and is still not going to die at 194, so Zomba, the survivability. Ooh, wow! Trying to seal that game with the up smash, not going to be able to get it. The laser, and we see that she...
That's got to do it.
Yeah. She was literally just kind of just like floating, like staying a little bit stationary.
Right.
Getting the back air right there and getting the W. Wow.
A lot of work.
Big breath, big sigh of relief has to be coming from Mudace.
I have to believe so. They're doing a lot of work. Both players are doing a lot of work, but Mudace specifically has had to move around so many projectiles, you know, has had to try and keep Zomba from taking too much space, patrolling the air, looking for some of these edge guards. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Zomba is one of those players who knows their options, right, and is very comfortable switching in between when I'm being really aggressive, when I'm backing up and letting make you mistakes.
Yeah, and Zomba is willing to, like, make trades.
Right.
he's like willing to make trades because he knows like he knows exactly what his kill options are. And literally he's like just like, I'm gonna stick to my plan. No matter what, I'm gonna stick to my plan. And it's been kind of difficult for Mute, just because Mute has literally just like, I have to circumvent my way through all of this madness that you're doing.
Yep.
The top, the laser, like it's all like really, really difficult.
I think in matchups like this, when we talk about, you know, character versus character, head to head, it's very important to think about how much you have to play around the other person's options. And Rob is definitely one of those characters that has to do that a lot, but Mutace does not give a care.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like that on that platform play right there. Kind of risky, but no one's really gone for anything off that quite yet.
Look at how much work Mutace has to do. But, oh, the returning gyro buys Mutace a free ride back to the stage.
All right, fighting their way in the middle, just thought he could, the top was just being stationary right there, and literally rolling into Mutace. Not the best idea. A stock lead so far for Mutace.
104 and at the edges of the stage. Very possible for Zamba to pick this stock up. No, whoa!
Oh, wow, that was
unfortunate.
Yeah, that was
unfortunate.
That was a strange interaction.
Because he did beat the side B.
Yeah, he beat the side B, but it sent him at an angle,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Wow, the anti-air. Stop floating above me.
Oh, man.
That platform getting there literally in the nick of time, just so they can get that worked out for them.
Cross up, trying to make it as safe as possible. Mutace has taken a little bit of percent. Zamba has turned to the defensive side, real passive. Oh, but chanced a dash attack. Eats 46-54, no gyro. Ooh. Once again, back to the Call of Duty minigun. This out, throwing that out. This over here.
Yeah, it's still a little bit even, but we see that Mutace is trying to find space to make it work. Still not going to die. Town and City, kind of just like, you know, adding on to the survivability a little bit.
Oh, the high up B gets hit by the down
goodness.
tilt. Now the F tilt.
Wow! With the small laser. That's crazy. Oh no, not like this.
He's going to evaporate him.
Yeah, I saw the drop right there, and I think that platform might have saved them because he was clearly looking for a top drop so that we can go for a side B gyro to end the game. But so far, Mutace fighting back, but the offense just getting stuffed right now.
So close. I know Zamba steering way clear of that.
Got behind him and maxed anyway. Wow, good parry.
Nice. So many items being thrown back and forth. Oh, and Zamba gets a chance to have some turnips.
Yeah,
up air. Yeah.
That platform kind of did them in. Like I was saying earlier in the match, how like platforms weren't playing like that big of a deal, but like when it's Rob, he's that tall and able to just like do like the smallest possible short hop for an up air, and then getting a kill like that, very good on him. So Mutace knocking on the door so far to exit the tournament, and it's going to be really difficult at this juncture, like especially with the way that that Zamba's playing. But this is kind of what Mutace wants right here.
Oh man, there you go.
There you
Get
go.
in there.
Mutace definitely want these combo starters, and I think Small Battlefield is definitely the pick for this, to try to force this into a Game 5.
Zamba looking to try and even this percent up. Even better if he could trade stocks. Excellent parry. Mutace tries again.
Wow.
The Reaper himself. Mutace.
Really good way, really good up smash through the platform. Oh, man.
Okay. You know, Rob, Zamba is going to come in there scrapping. He's going to come in there scrapping. Anytime he sees Mutates get close, he's not afraid.
Yeah, like immediately after a Nair, a back air, like a button is coming after that.
Yeah.
Whether that be like, you know, up tilt or whether that be like top or anything like that. Like something is on the way after that. But right now, both these guys just scrapping. But so far,
Mutates turning
with the
Zamba
big
into
lead.
scrap metal.
Oh my
Wait.
goodness. Yeah, he didn't want to, like, you know, go too far back just because the top was behind him. Didn't want to get hit and mess up anything that he had going on. Mutates still looking pretty good right now. And the Nair right on top of them and avoiding the laser, the turnip catch. But Zamba right now, high percentage with a stock. Not even a stock gone from Mutates, excuse me.
Not even a stock gone. Zamba living to 161, but is it too little too late?
And he's going to get this combo. Wow,
Mix up.
The weight off the berry, very nice.
If Mutates closes this stock out, they will be sitting pretty to get this to game 5.
Searching for a hit here.
Oh,
Yep.
Zamba.
Zamba throwing the back air, finally getting it. But answering right back, Mutates with the fair, not getting a kill.
Ooh, it's a
quite
stitch,
yet.
it's a stitch.
It is a stitch
Mutates
face.
lets it go, though.
Wow, that up air killing, 201%.
Yeah.
Here we go, Mutates sitting in great position right now to make a case for game
no way.
5.
Can Zamba steal a stock right here? It would be a great reversal for him. Mutates is in the air, narrowly escaping the laser. Oh, okay, double parries. Mutates coming out on top. They're just looking for somebody to make the first mistake. Back air. Mutates with control. Finds Zamba jumping. Almost. Zamba is fighting for their life here. Another up air. Bad
Wow.
DI.
That was an amazing just show of focus right there from Zamba. Likes the parry, so here we go. Mutates doesn't need a lot. Mutates had a stock to give. One stock to go, though.
Zamba has been surviving to very high percents this whole entire set, so I don't know. Mutates needs to find something quicker, you know, sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Disadvantage right here for Zamba. Hitting the top, but gets the up air. It's still not going to die off that. 165. And going to die off that. Here we go. Mutates into a game 5.
Texas is alive. Texas still surviving.
In this losers quarterfinals, we see Zamba just trying to survive along with Mutates. Mutates coming back from a 1-game deficit. So here we go. A game 5.
Zamba, I think, right now is having difficulty making Mutates play his game. Every time he's slowed down to try and, you know, make Mutates suffer the patience game, Mutates has found a way in and then done buku damage, basically. Game 5, PS2, let it rip. Mutates starting off.
Wow, I love that up tilt.
Mutates continuing.
Here we go, and this is the start that Mutates wants. Mutates just wants to find a way to just get a very, very big lead against Rob.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little biased.
Yeah. We see Zamba just getting assaulted over and over again. 149.6 to start.
Zamba needs something to make this comeback.
Yeah, Zamba
Starting from a deficit would really suck.
Yeah, starting Zamba getting steamrolled right now. And the back air, here we go. Mutates on a roll very, very early.
Okay.
Wow, and immediately stops him. He's like, no more, please. Here we go. The
Zamba
throw.
with the back throw, yeah. And I think the back throw so that he could get stage control. No one's
Yeah,
home.
big punish on that.
Okay. Opportunity. Oh, fell out of the second hit of up tilt?
Yeah, he was going for the double. He wanted to make sure that he got the max damage for that. Wasn't able to get it, though. Wow, missing the back air and literally snaking their way around that for a fair mute ace.
Texas is going crazy out in the crowd. Zamba. Oh, the one more stock chants are out. Of course they are. They would love to see Mute Ace take this. And it is a giant comeback for Zamba.
Mute Ace has found a way to get themselves in a 2-stock lead to try to win the set after that comeback.
Zamba can find this stock without taking percent and then do very well in the second one.
There's still a chance.
Still a chance.
There's still definitely, most definitely a chance. Right, and we'll get it from below. Very, below the stage right there. Very, very good up tilt. Up tilt, excuse me, very, very good up air.
Yeah, you got it. Mute Ace is not gonna make this easy either.
Wow.
The drag down.
The drag down.
Yo, Zamba with an opportunity.
We see Mute Ace playing a little bit slower, trying to get the control of the game, and we know what's coming from Zamba. Zamba attempting for the arm rotor setup.
Right. The Robot Reaper. Parry, but the gyro finds a mark.
Getting a little bit too aggressive, that
So
get up
close.
attack.
Oh, okay.
Wow, and just playing, wow, and tried the back air and like the forward hitbox didn't hit by that. Whoa,
No way.
and misses the up air.
Be careful, Mute Ace. Zamba looks like he's got the fire. It has returned to his body.
Wow, he's literally throwing his back airs and like Peach is getting inside of that hitbox and throwing a move out anyway.
Right. 168. Be careful, because Peach does have that back throw as well. I think Zamba's keeping that in mind.
Whoa, almost got sniped by the top. What's your options to get up? And the Nair almost killing. This is kind of getting a little bit stressful right here for Mute Ace at 140.
Oh!
The footstool gonna be able to, but the dare connected.
Banjo. Mute Ace needs to find the stock.
Oh no.
Oh!
Like I said, the gyro setups, there's no way.
No way.
There's no way. Oh my God, the
reeling.
laser, the high percentage. You gotta play carefully here. Things have gotten out of control, but not for Mute Ace. Still not dead at 197.
Oh my goodness. The turnip, the gyro, that I can't even, my brain can't formulate thoughts. I'll be commentating in sound effects for the remainder.
206. Ooh, the air dodge, the weave. Trying to just use projectiles to just stay careful here. Oh no! The spaghetti!